Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Caroline, hello. I am doing well. How are you, Caroline? Great to see you. I hope you had a great weekend and a great day so far. I am right on top of my mic. Yeah, today is going to be an interesting day. I'm going to try something that I haven't really done in a super long time, which is redesigning a logo. So stepping out of my comfort zone quite a bit here. We're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see. But let's go ahead, take care of some introductions. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, you will be able to see a Linktree link within the description, and you can find me every place I am on the interwebs. Caroline says, I'm good, thanks. Great, Caroline. Good to hear. If you want to share your work with me, you can join my Discord, and I will show it off on my streams, like we're going to be doing in a little bit. Also, if you have a Behance page, you can subscribe to me there. Also, you can buy me a cup of joe if you would like. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, feel free to subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that stuff. All right, that's enough pandering for the moment. Caroline says, oh, I haven't done a logo for years. So good to have a recap. I don't know if that's the correct way to put it, Caroline. This could be a complete crash and burn. Or it could turn out cool. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. So a little nervous to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, General, hello there. You are not forgotten. Okay, first off, we have Elena. Thank you so much, Shawn, for being there when I was working. So Elena is a streamer on Twitch. And I started to see... Thank you for the confidence, Caroline. Caroline says, nah, you got this. I hope so. Yeah, I started to watch Elena sketching this out, and I love where it went. Yeah, I really enjoy the watercolor. I'm assuming it's watercolor. At least the sky looks like watercolor. But that is cool. That is cool. So talented. So good. So thank you, Elena. We have a riff while doing a challenge posted on the Adobe community page hosted by Alan with the theme of cross-product challenge. I think it'd be awesome to share here. The theme is a book cover mock-up for a mystery novel. Elena is very talented. Yes. Yes. Okay. Skylark. Hello. Rick. Good morning, Rick. It is early. Good to see you. I like the coloring that Riff did here. What's really throwing me off here there's a few things. This side over here, this side, I don't know what's happening here. Like, it's just... It's weird. It's weird. Elena, hello. Elena, we just got done looking at your work. This one. So good. So good. Oh, Elena, I do have a question for you. Was this done in all watercolor, or is it watercolor and inks? Just curious. I mean, I saw you inking it out. I didn't get a chance to see you finish on your stream. I did see you sketching it. So there's ink, but the rendering, is it all done in watercolor? I guess is the question. The coloring. First, I drawn with ink. Yep. I went to bed much earlier than usual and have been awake since 3, Rick says. Oh, then I applied the watercolor. It's beautiful. It's great. Great job, Elena. Okay. Let's get back into a riffs. You are welcome. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I don't understand what's happening with the edge there. The transparency of the mirror and the wood flooring. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Okay, first off, what you'll want to do is work on some blending that you've got going on. You have a stark line right there. When you're doing something like this, it's you take the two images, you flip them, and then you can take a very soft brush with a light flow and just brush away that hard line so it'll blend together better. Also, if you've got different coloring, like if you just, it looks almost as if this image is turned 180 degrees. One of the things that you can do, because the lighting can be different on both sides, is when you turn it 180 degrees, then flip it horizontally so that the left eye is in line with the left eye. And if there's any lighting differences, it'll do that. It'll take care of that. And then of course doing the blend. I like the idea of the broken mirror. I'm trying to figure out what the flooring is supposed to be behind. But yeah, same thing with this line over here. Not sure what's happening with that. But not bad. Not bad. Good job on the color grading. Okay, we've got Mafu. And I'm gonna mess up all these names. I've been extremely impatient as Pokemon revealed 2 mega trailers for Pokemon Legends Z to A, although everyone's attention turned to Mega Victory Bowl? I don't know. I decided to sketch Dragon Pokemon like Mega Dragonite, for Dragon type Pokemon are my favorites. All right, let's check out the sketch. Now, I have no idea what it's supposed to look like. It's the wood that makes it good. General's rapping in the background. Good job with the shadowing on this. I like the shadowing that you did. This is pretty cool. I think you could take it even further. But yeah, great sketch. Thank you for sharing, Mafu. Look, it's the only one with wood. I know, General. Like, I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. So we have the mirror. We have the broken glass. Or I don't know if it's a mirror. It could be a frame. We have the broken glass, right? Now, if you are supposed to, like on old frames, they would put the wood backing. And so it could be the wood, but then here on this edge, down here at the bottom, you can see the wood. So it's not the backing of the wood. And here you can see it. But then on these corners, there's no wood. That corner, there's no wood. And down here, there's no wood. So I'm just trying to figure out the logic behind it. And I'm not saying there has to be logic. It's just that's what I am seeing. That's what's drawing my eye in. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We got the god feathers from Elena. Okay, let's go big head mode. That's all I got to show off today. So today, General, it does not echo. This is not an echo. An echo would have wood there and wood down here, and it does not. Okay. So, is there a Mafu drawing? Yeah, we just looked at it. It was the dragon. Mafu did that one. We just looked at it. Okay. So, past couple weeks, I've went to a couple concerts, and where I live, there is a music festival that lasts months, and I actually don't even know how many. Whoa! We got a big boom. Bam! Thank you, Elena. And I actually don't even know the exact number of concerts that are held, but they're held for months. It lasts like, I don't know, 5-6 months, maybe even longer. And it is held throughout the entire region in which I live in, which is called the Rheingau. And every year I usually go to about 2 concerts, maybe 3, depending upon. But we get in the mail, we get a catalog, like a big catalog that's about that thick, hugely thick, full of all the information, the venues, and every place that they're at. It's overwhelming, to be honest. So this is the website, and it is called the Rheingau Musik Festival. And even right now, if we end up going into the program and we want to see what's happening just from today on, you can scroll through, see what's left for August, and then into September, and it goes on, and then we get into some later season, November, December stuff. But all types of concerts held at all different venues, from music halls to castles, outdoor, indoor venues, all different kinds of music. So this has been something that I've been paying attention to for quite a while. And here is, we'll take a better look at it, but right there, that is their logo, which I really enjoy. So this this last show that I went to, which was wonderful, I'm sitting there and they've got a banner behind the stage. Wow, that's a lot. It's huge, Caroline, and it's like, we've been to concerts where they've got, you know, a 40-piece orchestra. We've been to concerts where it's a soloist. We've been to concerts. This most recent one is, well, we went to a Cuban, so this was really cool. It was a Cuban. It was an orchestra that was playing Bach and playing the classical music, but giving it a Cuban flair. And it was wonderful. It was great. It was great to see. Now, this past one that I went to, it was based on, everybody was like in their mid to late 20s. There was soloists, there was trios, there was duets, and they were playing classical music. And the tie-in is they were all from, I believe, they all had ties to the Berlin School of Music. And so it was amazing. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking up at this banner, and let's actually do this. Let's jump over into Illustrator. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this banner and I'm studying it while I'm listening to the music. And for those of you that don't know, the Rheingau, this region, is the northernmost major wine region in the world. In fact, one block that way is the 50th parallel. So this region is considered one of the world major wine regions. So the idea of having the grape, I love it. Having the music note, I love it. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I want to give it some movement. I want to give it like almost classed up a little bit. I almost want to maybe use a script for the Rheingau Musik Festival, and then also add a little bit of movement to the grapes. Now, I understand why they've got the grapes colored the way they do. And I believe, and I don't know this from the designer, I believe the color is as if you're listening to music. That music can set off color tones within your brain. Music has colors. So I get that. But what if we went in a different direction? Now, I'm not talking, I want to use the grape, but maybe change things up a little bit. So before we get going too far, that's the game plan today. Now, I am open for all suggestions, ideas, thoughts. I'm open for your help. I have not done anything like this in a long, long time. So we're gonna try some stuff. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna make a new layer. Let's call this text. Let's grab the text. You can open that layer up and let's get that up there. Okay. Now, first thing I did is I tried to find what font this is. If it's an Adobe font. I couldn't find it. This is the closest that I could find, and it's Sophia Pro Variable. So if I bring this up, and I mean, it is darn near perfect. After Effects or Express, not that kind of movement, Rick. Not that kind of. So the Rheingau is really good. The only issue that I've got is the M is not correct, but pretty much everything else is. I mean, it's freaking close. And of course, with an M, I could straighten that out. I could fix that, no problem whatsoever, if we were going to be using the same font. We are not. We're not going to use the same font. So let's go ahead. Gareth, hello. The M is wearing flares. Wearing, oh, gotcha. I've never heard it called wearing flares. I thought you wanted to animate it. No. We could replace the M, but we're going with a completely different font here. So let's just take this, move it over, and we're gonna play with some fonts to begin with. So let's do a select all. And you know what? Let's actually jump into Adobe Fonts. What do you say? Get out of this. Hi, by the way. Hello, Gareth. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hold on. One moment. Okay, there you go. Let me switch sides. It's always nice to have you jump in, Gareth. You have music on, right? Is the music not playing? Oh, it should be playing. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at this. One of the things that I'm thinking about, let's get rid of this. Let's go Rheingau, is I almost feel that I want to try to class this up a little bit. Yes, it's playing. Okay. That was my fault. So let's jump into our filters. And let's try luxury. See what we get. Now, I do want to take a look at some scripts. Oof. This is kind of like what I'm thinking about. Let's give this a go. Okay, we're gonna add the whole family, and we'll get back to this. So let's. It's Nautica is the font, and one quick tip. I've learned this the hard way. Now, everybody, you jump over to Adobe Fonts. I mean, most of the time you working in app, but if you jump over to Adobe Fonts like what we just did, and then you jump back in and you come in and you're like, oh, okay, let's grab our fonts. I can't remember it. Leave the tab open. So that way you can just pull down a little bit and let me zoom in. You can see on the tab up here, the name of the font. Leave it open. So then you can say, okay, come on, good move. There you go. Now, if we come over here, we can put in our, now Nautica is an easy one to remember, but some of these fonts aren't as easy. So that's just a little tip that I've had to learn the hard way. Ooh, that broke it. Okay. Not doing optical. Maybe. That's gonna be. I'm worried about the contrast. Let's jump back on over. All right. There's not a lot of luxury. There we go. Luxury scripts. If we try another one. I don't know if calligraphy, if I'm gonna want. Oh. That is cool. Okay. Cruel. I like it. The G is killing me. Why are you cutting off the U? Interesting. The reason that I'm thinking about going with a script is I want to add, and let's go over here. I am not very good with the names of music notes. Sometimes I need to restart an app after downloading a font in order to use it. Oh. Caroline. The music festival. Now, Caroline's asking, apart from wine, what is the area famous for? So Wiesbaden, which is the closest main town, which is, it's not really part of the Rheingau. Actually, it used to be the richest city in Germany. And we have a, let me see here, Rheingau. And I spelled it wrong. Kelser, no. Okay. So where is this from? So as you can see, this is the Rhine River. I can help you with what the notes are called. What are you looking for? Oh, thank you, Rick. We'll take care of that in a quick second. As you can see, on our side of the river, in the Rheingau, we've got, and oh, where was the map? Ah, here we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. As you can see, the Rheingau, first off, the Rhine River, major river, and this is the only location where it's not going north and south, it's going east and west. And so we have, because of the hills and the slate, and where I live is the widest part, it's over 1 kilometer wide where I live. It has its own climate, which is really strange. So technically, the Rheingau is all the green spots that you can see. And all of that, the green and yellow, all of that is all of the wineries, the vineyards. So I live 1 block away from the river. So where I live, through this region here, I have nothing but vineyards up behind me. So during that time, Wiesbaden was the major city that's near us. We actually have a wine crane, which it has a hamster wheel in it where 2 guys would literally like use their own power to crane wine barrels down onto the ships on the Rhine. So there was a lot of shipping at a lot of castles that's along the region. A lot of money. So now Rudesheim is a huge tourist spot. They get those big cruise ships, not big cruise ships, big riverboat cruises. I think they can port probably 12, 14 of those ships, and everybody comes out here from Frankfurt, from Wiesbaden. Everybody comes out here to go riding, to go hiking. This is the tourist spot for this area. And thankfully, I don't live in that major tourist area. So I live in a quiet village in the middle. So yeah, that's pretty much what the Rheingau is known for. It's known for the river, the biking, hiking, and wine. Bruce! So, I suppose this gives you a good idea. Okay. Back to the music notes. So what I am thinking about is adding some flair, like one of these notes. I don't know what they're called. Probably a one little swoosh. I don't think we need the 2, but that is going to be reminisce from Rick. Rick says it's known for its most famous streamer, Shawn Kozel. Bruce, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. So what are these called, Rick? Quaver? Okay. I don't know what that is. I like it though. Indeed, the world's streamiest man. Okay, what are we in here? In calligraphy. I guess the idea of going with luxury has a lot to do with okay, so Skylark saying the note is a quaver and the other one is a semi-quaver. Quaver. I did not know. Oh, we're learning together. A quaver. Quaver. They have different names. The straight one is a crotette. Crochet. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. All right. So we've got the stem, the tail, the head. So a tail. No. Okay, that makes sense. Well, no. I have no problem learning from you. If I'm trying to make something, I have no problem. One with a tail is a quaver with two tails. Oh! Okay, it's a semi-quaver. Caroline says, with one tail is a quaver, with two tails is a semi-quaver. Huh. All right. Nice. I didn't know that. Now we know. Okay, so I'm thinking about something posh. Let's get back out of here. And let's see what's new. Been some new ones. Erotica, that's not gonna work. Wishes display. Does not give me the feel. A little bit of posh. Parfumery. I have that perfumery. I question our first. Hold on. One tail is an 8th note, two tails is a 16th note. What's a note? So one of the things I'm thinking about is we do need to be able to see this. I'm concerned scripts may not be bold enough. Let's see what we get if... Like, it's got to be able... It has to be read on posters, websites. Am I still in newest? I am. Angier. Yeah, Bruce. Oh yeah. Okay. For those of you just coming in, this is the Rheingau Musik Festival logo and word mark. And I was at a concert this past weekend, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, I think I want to remake this. Like, I want to class it up a little bit. So I love the idea of the grape. Having the grape bunch. I love the idea of having the music note, but I want to add a little bit of class and a little bit of movement in the words and also the logo itself. We'll probably go with a different color theme, I'm not worried about colors right now. I kind of just want to... What I'm trying to do is class it up a little bit and give it movement. That is my goal. That's my goal. Not movement as an animation, but movement as in kind of the feel that you get with script fonts. So this one, the perfumery may be too much. I think it is. I think it's too much. And of course, if anybody has any suggestions, this is giving market or wine tasting. Well, I will tell you what, there is a lot of wine drinking that occurs at these concerts, because the majority of the places that hold concerts are wineries. And if you're not a winery, you have a winery sponsoring or there, because a Rheingau event without wine would not be a Rheingau event. I'm not saying you have to drink the wine. I'm just saying a lot of people do. This is still interesting to me, that the idea of luxury is contrast. That just doesn't feel thick enough. Look at this. Music for men. Gossip. What the heck is that? Ugh. Let's add this. Dulcinea. Music for men. Gossip. Oh. Wow. That has some flair. Denied something that looked like spam. Hope it was. We have glyphs. Oh my gosh, look at this glyph. Oh goodness. Let's go crazy. Oh. Holy cow. I see you, Rick. Give me a second. I think from an American perspective, the drink we associate with Germany as beer. Is wine consumed more than beer in your region? Absolutely. So this is... I thought the same thing, Rick. When I first moved here, I was expecting beer to be flowing out of like water spigots. I expected that when you go to a pub, a bar, a restaurant, that you would have this mass selection of beer. That is not the case. The case is, let it be a pub or a restaurant, wherever it is you go, the restaurant could have been around for hundreds of years and has close ties with a brewery for possibly those hundreds of years. And so they only serve those beers. Now, some places they will have a couple different beers, but then the main thing is you have regional beers. And so that is a big thing where you go. If you want, let's say, a Hefeweizen, you can't get a Hefeweizen if you're not in a specific Hefeweizen region. If you want a dark beer, a Dunkel, if you want, it just depends upon the region. So with that being said, here, yeah, you go to events, there's no beer. I mean, some events, there's no beer. It's only wine. It's interesting. It's interesting. Now, you'll have a wider selection of wines, but than you do of beer. But the basic concept that I had, and I assume a lot of Americans have, is you have the concept of Germany as being from Munich, Bavarian, which is beer. That is, they grow the hops there. When you're driving into Munich or München, you actually go by the huge hop fields. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But here, since the monks started, I think, let's see, Johannesburg started growing. Now you got me thinking. I'll leave that open. One second. What's the restream bot for? Are you telling me there's not? Okay, Schloss Johannesburg. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm 18. Okay. So this is Schloss Johannesburg, and this is where I ended up seeing the event this weekend, and this is just literally down the street from me. It's gorgeous. The only respawning. Okay. The only Allied bomb that was dropped on the Rheingau was actually landed in the courtyard of this Schloss. So this was a cloister, and I'm trying. Do they have history? History. Okay. And the history here is amazing. 1817, first documented mention of the vineyards of Johannesburg. So the monks started growing in 817. I think I misread that. 817 from the abbey. Fulda Abbey. So I have been in the original wine cellar that the monks dug out. It's freaking amazing. The history that they have here is stunning. So Johannesburg, let's see here. Was it they switched to Riesling? I thought it was at the 1400s that they switched, but it became an independent winery in 1130. And around that time, they dug up all the grapes and only planted Riesling. It was the first winery in the world that only grew Riesling grapes. That's it. So there's a little bit of history here. No, I love tangents, Rick. I love tangents. So when you're talking about this region and you're talking about the history, everything revolves around the wine. In fact, this is really freaking early, really early by about a month. But harvest is going to be starting this week. So my whole town, my village is just going to smell of wine. It's going to smell of wine. And I think I'm going to go out and maybe do some photography of the automatic grape pickers, which are called ticklers, because they tickle the grapes. Yeah, so there you go. History. All right. Yeah, Bruce, it's early. It's very early, but the grapes are ready. I went for a walk yesterday. Sunday. Mrs. Shawn and myself. And it's like, ooh. That's what they have now. They've expanded. That winery has expanded. It has others, but this region is definitely a Riesling region. I think I've told this story before. So in Oregon, where I grew up, Mount St. Helens blew up. Now the valley it was all farmland, and when Mount St. Helens blew and the ash flooded the valley, pretty much killed all of the crops. Frank, hello, good to see you. And so the farmers didn't know what to do, and it turned the soil acidic. So somehow they figured out that, oh, this is perfect for wine, Riesling wine. And the Columbia Valley ended up becoming some of the biggest, best producers of Riesling. And so, of course, my parents going out, wine tasting, doing all this, love Riesling, love it. It's great. I grew up with Riesling, not grew up, but once I became of age, that was the first wines I tried. So I knew a lot about Riesling. My parents came to visit here, and as they left, they said, "Thanks for ruining Riesling for us." So the Riesling is that good here. That good. Okay. This F is just way too much, I think. So let's bring that back. I love the swirl of the M, but I fear that's lost. We have two. But that R is stunning. I want to bring up our glyph panel for this. Is it not under glyphs? I swore I thought it was under glyphs. Glyphs. All right, let's see what we got for this. This is really tiny. Wow. Let's make this bigger. Oh, I can't, can I? Oh, look at that heart. Did it add it? No, it didn't. Do I have to hide? It won't just add it? Killing me here. No, no! What just happened? Get back here. That's a cool little heart. I feel like Ryan Selvey. Holy Glyphs is right. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, now I'm just playing. Stop it, Shawn. Okay, there's a couple things that I like about what's happening with this. It's not a script font, so that's good. It definitely has freaking movement. Wow. Oh, that's what I was gonna check. Jeez. This G. Okay. We cannot have a tangent. Okay, that's better there. What do you think, chat? Is the R too much? I think that G is too much. You don't have anything else going with it. I like where it's going. I do. Okay. You can hook the K and the G. Oh, I think I just screwed up. You know, I don't think... Oh, that messed it up. That messed up the F and the M. I mean... Heck, I just do. What if you nestle that word music between the R and the G? Congratulations, chat. You've given 100 messages. Thank you. Boom. Yeah. So there's a couple different things. Boom. From Bruce. Got a holy shnikes. We do want to keep wake up, wake up, wake up. The R and F. Preemptive, thank you. I mean, we can play with it. I like where this is going. I almost feel like I need to get this on separate layers. I think I do. Let's get this. Let's get all three of these. Oh gosh, come on. Okay, let's delete that. I'm not. This is, oh, you were just bad. Okay. Now, let's go ahead, Command R, just to make sure. There we go. Now we can get where we want to be visually before we do anything else. You know, I just noticed the music, the M. Okay, doesn't have a little dot at the end. So let's grab all of those now. Let's get a copy, put it over there. And so if we grab music, make it smaller, let's bring back our guide. I think it was Rick that was talking about having the K loop the G. Size is that? Let's make that 73. I'm kind of questioning if this is going to be good move. Creating tangent right there. I just noticed the F has a break in it as if it's not joined. You mean here? The top? I think that's intentional. Like up here with the R has that break also. So I'm having a problem with making this smaller. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. The issue is that the music is what the festival is about. So yes, it takes place in the Rheingau, but the music is what the main subject is. So I think by making the Rheingau bigger and fitting the music isn't working for me. So let's bring that one over here. Grab that. This back over. And did I? Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, it's not lined up. How are you not lined up? Ads are about to start. Okay. All right, I want to do a test on this really quick. Penny Doodles, how you doing, Penny? Okay, let's bring that one over here. Jump into our appearance panel. Wonder if we can add a stroke. That just got kind of weird. Is the stroke a different color? What are you doing over there? I do not. I like that. did it get? I mean, it took away. I wonder if stroke is not the right way to do this. I wonder. Maybe we want to do an offset path. Uh, I don't know, chat. What about different color for the stroke? Okay, let's try it. I'm kind of liking. We need to fix that. Whoa. Hi, Alessandra. Evie, hello. Okay, I need to get into the text. It's still live text, so that's important. Really, yeah, just because I'm still trying to figure this out. We want to get into the, what is it called? I'm redesigning a logo. Let me. I'm focused right now. Where's the? Is festival a German word? Yes. So is the spelling of music. Maybe I need to outline this. Let's go ahead. Let's outline all of this. Great outlines. There we go. Let's make a copy. Set that aside. Now let's get into here. Now oh, there we go. That's all we needed. Did I do the wrong one? I did the wrong one. So Evie, here where I live, there is a Rheingau Musik Fest. And for the last few years, I've been going to concerts there. And there's last for months with hundreds and hundreds of concerts held throughout the entire region of the Rheingau. And so I've been looking at this logo for years now. And I was like, I would like to class it up a little bit. There's parts of it I really like, but I think I want to just give it a little bit more class. So that's what I am working on today. This is taking much longer than I expected, which I hope that's okay. But what we're going to do next is jumping into I need to bring it. No, that's okay. Color. Because I'm liking the font. I like where we're at. We've got our outlines. We can actually just take all of this. Bring that over there. Let's grab that. Let's do a Command G. Let's group it. And we can bring that over. Okay. All right, I like it. I like it. Now, Rick was asking about adding a possible stroke. Let's grab this one. Bring that over. Let's leave that there. We are done with fonts. We can close that down. Close that down. Okay. Let's go into trends. And let's see. I'm almost thinking that we're going to keep this. I mean, we want to go fashion. Uh-oh. Use the grape colors from the original logo. Each letter gets a different color stroke. No, that is no, Rick. It's an idea. It's an idea. I'll give you that. But I'm gonna have to say no, because the whole reason, let's get back here. The whole reason that I wanted to spice this up a little bit is because the pops of color, to me, it doesn't feel adult enough. It doesn't feel posh, if you will. So I'm trying to take this into a different direction. Now, we could extract that color, because that purple is quite nice, and see what we get from that. So let's go ahead, do that. Grab our color picker. Grab that color. It's a nice color. Grab that code. Let's copy it. Get back to create. And change color. Command V. Okay. Rodriguez, hello. Welcome from Brazil. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. The original logo looks very corporate, like a bank. It is. It's German. So it is corporate. I mean, this is huge moneymaker. And so it does feel corporate. The pops of color feels, I understand the logo, the original logo, and I do want to stay true to parts of it. And I think we just found our color palette. Oof. That's nice. That's nice. One of the things that I am looking for here is the purple and gold. I don't mind it. Don't mind. Check out square. No. Compound? Nope. I mean, we could do shades. What was it? It was this one. Okay. My color theme, let's call this our Rheingau Musik Festival. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Save to flowers? Nope. Where do I want to save this? The dogs are innocent. Dogs are never innocent. I don't know where I want to put this. Just put it in my library. Okay. Let's jump back into Illustrator. Open up my libraries. Maybe. There we go. It seems late, Evie, that the farms are is that our color palette? Yep. It seems late. Add theme to swatches. Okay. To be doing that. There we go. We're good to go. I don't know. Okay, so Rick was asking about a stroke. So let's see what we can do here. Let's jump into our appearance panel. Let's add a stroke. And let's add our, scrolling down, our purple. And then let's get into our properties. Let's go to our fill. Are you going to add some musical elements? Yes, I am, Caroline. I am. One of the things that, the reason I'm going with a script is I want to add, and I think a script would work well. I want to add a waiver. So how do you decide between contrast color palette will work good or decent saturation? Great question. Let's stay here. Wonderful question. So I just created this color palette. Now, there's many different ways that you can do this. You can turn your design into grayscale. You can put a 50%, just many different ways. One of the cool things that you have here is you have your accessibility. So if I jump into my accessibility tools, come back out here, and I've got this purple as my main color. So if I come in here, let's copy this, jump back into Adobe, and we've got our text, and we're going to use that purple. Okay, great. Now we need to figure out a background. Now, the majority of the time, 99% of the time, they are using white. But let's say we want to use this color here. So if I go ahead, hit the eyedropper, and we grab, not that, Grab this eyedropper here. Grab that color. You are not giving anything, are you? Okay. Get back into our color swatches. Ugh. You're killing me. Okay. There we go. Now we grab our eyedropper. Let's copy that. Okay. Let's jump back on over. Put this in. Oh my gosh, what are you doing to me, Illustrator? You're killing me, Smalls. I'm trying to go fast. It's operator error. Okay, so as of right now, we are dealing with, you've got your choices up here, your tools. So WCAG, your contrast, your accessibility tool. First off, do you need to use AAA or AA? Usually you can get away with AA, which is fine and dandy. Now, coming down here, we've got everything set up. Contrast ratio doesn't meet. No, it fails. So if it comes down here and it's telling me that for type 17 point and below, it failed. For 14 point and a bold and above, it passes. And it passes for icons and shapes or actionable graphics. So when you're dealing with color and checking out for your accessibility, that is a great way to do it. You know, this is a really good tool to have, and it's constantly being updated. They do have the color blind safeness, so it's actually showing you the way the colors are going to look with the different kinds of color blindness. So yeah, this is a wonderful tool. In Photoshop, there is a quick, I'm not in Photoshop, there's a quick way to switch it to grayscale if you've got it set up properly, and I don't know if Illustrator has that. I do not know. So Rick, I'm thinking that the offset path that I've got going on over here is working better than the stroke. But at the same time, you know, what I'm doing right now is just trying to get the blacks. Oh, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from there. Okay. So we need to go ahead, grab the ellipse tool, and okay, right. Come on, you can do it. There. That's looking a little small. How big? Let's do a 50. Let's do a 50. Let's make sure that's locked. Let's do a 50 point circle. For right now, let's just switch this to black. We can always come back and play with all the colors and everything else. I want to make a quaver now. And I'm wondering Okay. We're gonna make a quaver. So we've got that. Let's go ahead, make a copy, move that aside for right now. We are gonna grab our pen tool. Let's grab our pen tool. We want stroke. Go a fill. While choosing colors, do you prioritize emotions and change foreground and background according to your... Okay. That is a great question. And Shub, to be perfectly honest with you, I am horrible. I am horrible with colors. I'm a photographer to begin with. I'm not a graphic designer. This is the first logo that I've tried to redesign in I don't know how many years. So I really rely on Adobe Color. I like to go by feeling, and then once I'm able to go by feeling and get a color, the beginning of a color scheme that I like to jump in to Adobe Color and see what that looks. Now, there are people and artists that are amazing with color, and hats off to them. I admire that. It's a skill, and it's a great skill to have. Because I'm a trained photographer, the color comes at the end. So for this exercise, and this is an exercise, for this exercise, I'm not worried with the color right now, because all I'm going to be working with is black and white for now. And the initial thought that I had, because my goal for this, what I'm trying to go from this logo to the new logo, is to add a little more class and movement within the design. So, yeah. Am I going to succeed? I don't know. If you are new here to my stream, you know, or you don't know, but I love to fail. I love to try and learn something new and fail. I can sit here and do photography and editing and Photoshop and Lightroom Classic and all this stuff. And yeah, great. I know what I'm doing and I can teach everybody how to do it, but I want to learn something. And the big thing is, this community is so good. I want to learn from chat. So, okay. Shawn usually gets it in the end. Bruce, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. Oh, Shawn usually gets it in the end. Oh. Usually chat gives it to me in the end. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Well, thank you for the questions. I appreciate it. Let's go for rounded cap ends on this. We'll see how it looks with rounded. Okay, grab the curvature pen tool. This time, we don't want a stroke, and we want a fill. So grab that. I'm gonna click away for right now. I should be looking at reference, to be honest. Be fair. Okay, double clicking, change of direction, and close. Double click on that one. All right, let's take a look at reference again. Wow, I was way off. Not way off. Yeah, I was way off. I went the wrong way. I totally went the wrong way. I did. Woo! Umacorn! Umacorn resubscribed. Thank you, Umacorn. Hello. Thank you so much. Oh, wrong one. Well, actually, I wasn't expecting that, so holy shnikes works. Thank you so much, Umacorn, for the sub. Enjoy my emotes. I know you do. I was watching Wade's Roll and Troll this morning, and I saw you post that one. I was just giggling. Like, oh, that's funny. Okay. Got that. Bring. Ooh, it does. Wait, does it go to the top? Okay. Let's go in here. Bring that back out. Let's add an anchor point right there. Nope, that's not the one I wanted to add. So let's take this down. Ooh, this is getting ugly now. Why are you getting ugly? Okay, that goes straight. This kind of goes down. Like the bulge that you're giving me right there. Yep, that's looking good. Now let's go ahead, jump back into here. We need to go to our stroke. Let's give it a flat cap. And I would trace one with a pen. The note itself isn't a circle. I know. Some of them do, some of them okay. I'm not worried about that. Okay. Hey, Lydia. So if that's Lydia, that means Skylark is Linda. Maybe I should outline this one. Let's outline it. Object. Okay, let's grab both of those. Let's go in. We're gonna, whoa, Command Z. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. You always get me. Always get me. I can't turn that back into a shape, can I? So that's not. Wait. That feels too flat. Okay. Grab that. Let's hit A. Grab that. And that point down there. Okay. Let's line that. There we go. Okay, we grab that. Let's turn that into a single shape. We grab this one. Line up right there. Grab that. Let's group it. I like it. That's the first time I've ever made a note. I'm making music now, people. I'm making music. Keep on rocking in the free world. Okay. Now. Grab those three. Let's go to our range. Let's distribute evenly. That did not do what I wanted. Okay, let's grab. Yeah, I screwed that up. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's just move this over. Let's grab. Got it. There we go. thinking I'm wondering if there's a way to distribute all of these. No, there's not. But is the circles special? The circles are going to be grapes. So yes. Yeah. I am doing a redesign exercise of the Rheingau Musik Festival. I really like their shape that they've got going on up here. For the grapes with the music note, but I'm trying to class it up a little bit. That's it. This is just an exercise. No big. Okay. Got that. Okay. Now let's see. What are you doing? It's the Rheingau Musik Festival. Right there. It is a massive month-long series of concerts that are held in tons of different venues over the entire region of the Rheingau. So while I'm thinking about it, get our note, a copy, get that off to the side. I'm trying to figure out what would be the best way, like, to distribute these. It looks freaking close, but it also looks off, and I can't tell if my eyes are messing with me. I mean, I guess we could do it this way. Let's grab all of that. And Umacorn, I'm gonna steal your way. Umacorn does the counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's not the right way to do it. Nope. Okay, we need a box. Need a rectangle. And Let's do a five-point. You could try a dotted triangle shape. There's a dotted triangle shape. Okay, let's try it. That's okay. Let's do a no fill. Do a red stroke. Get into our strokes over here. Let's go for our profile. Or wait, no. Dashed lines. And back into here. I did a 50-point, then let's do a 50-point gap. Well, the problem, Umacorn, it's still not going to help me distribute them properly. How about using a triangle and use it to measure the spaces between the three circles, then copy to the side and bottom. The 3 points links to each circle. Oh my gosh, I'm a freaking idiot. Okay, thank you everybody for your suggestions. Thank you. So what we're gonna do, come on, Shawn. Oh, work smarter, not harder. Dang it, buddy, dang it. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all of these. Let's just move them to the side for right now. I'm making sure I'm grabbing the right ones. Let's grab all of those. Let's move it to the side over here for right now. We're going to grab this one. We're going to go over to object. Object, I said. We're going to go to repeat, and we're going to do a grid. Okay, here is our grid. We need to get into our grid options. So we're going to go object, repeat, grid options. We got a holy shnikes. I do. Smart guides is no help. No, it's not seeing where I need to go. Okay, so we've got our grid. Next off, we want the grid style, which our grid style is going to be like so. There we go. Now, what we can do is we know. Let's go ahead, hit OK. I can bring this down. So as you can see right now, we've got our perfectly aligned triangle. Don't be dumb. So from this point, we want to bring this up. We want to, come on. We want to bring them over to our 5 pixels. And I type it in, and I type it in. Yes, you can type it in over here. So we can go 5 pixels that way. We can do our vertical over here. 5 pixels, please. Boom, boom, there we go. Now we are in our grid. We can select this again. We're gonna go to Object, Object, and Expand. We're gonna expand everything here. What's a big boom for, Bruce? Bam. Okay. We're going to expand everything out. Let's do it again. We want to make sure to expand. We're going to come over here. We're going to release our mask. There we go. Perfect. We are going to ungroup, delete, 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 delete. Let's delete more than just one. Let's delete that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Bam! We have our 5 pixel separation from a vertical, and that does not look like 5 pixels. Crap! It's given me 5 pixels from the vertex. From there to there, it's giving me the 5 pixels. I'm having the same problem. So, everything is set up. 1, 2, 5. Okay, let's grab that. We're gonna do a Command G. We're gonna group it. We've got that grouped. We're gonna grab our note. Just bring that in, line it up like so. Okay. Now let's take all of this. Ooh, that's not lined up. Why are you not lined up? Still not lined up. Okay, select both of these. Let's Command Z. Move that out of the way. Let's select that one. Go into isolation mode. Have that one selected. Holding Shift. Ooh, you can't do that. You're not going to let me do that, are you? Come on, smart guides, help me out here. Are you telling me that's too big? Mafu, hello? Why is that a different size? By the way, hey, Mafu, thank you. Oh, and Frank. Oh, that was a while ago. Why is that a different size? Okay. Let's get into here. Go into isolation mode. Let's delete that. Let's escape. Let's grab this. Bring this in like so. Okay. Oh, Frank, gotta hydrate. Thank you. I need more water. I'm getting low. Okay. Let's take. Thank you, Mafu. It's not my design. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, let's get that into a group. Good, there we go. So, now, let's go ahead and move that over here. Let's get rid of those. Make a copy, set that aside. So there's a couple different things that I am thinking about. And let's do a Command R really quick. Bring in some guides. And let's turn on our guides so we can see them. Okay. Okay, so now there's a couple different things that I am thinking about. We've kind of got a decent size. I'm feeling that's too big. That is just... Okay, let's go ahead and make a copy, move that over right there. So I can speak, trust me. To give the movement that I would like to try to get, we can maybe try to match the lean that we've got going. So if I come in here and let's this just to get that angle that we want. Let's go ahead, turn off our fill, red. Okay, so that is the angle in which we're going to try to match. Close. Okay, Mafu. So the Rheingau Musik Festival is a festival that's been going on for years, as long as I've been here, and it's held throughout the entire region of the Rheingau. And every year we get a catalog in the mail, and the catalog for all of the performances, it's like that thick. The festival lasts for months, and it's at hundreds of events at hundreds of locations. And I go to probably 2 or 3 events a year. They're held in castles and music venues, of course. But yeah, okay. Let's grab the shear tool. And this is I'm just playing around, trying to see what we can get here. Close. So cool. What are the bands, artists you look forward to seeing this year? Well, I've already gone this year. The one was a probably a 30-piece orchestra that was playing Bach with Cuban flair. That was a lot of fun. And then the other one was a series of young, recently graduated or ready to graduate from the Berlin music school, and there was a cello that was like something like 700 years old, and the violin that soloist was playing was like, again, 700 years old. I mean, it was just okay. I don't like what Sheer did. I'm kind of liking this, but it's disconnecting. Since it's tilted away, I feel like it's kind of disconnected. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make a copy of that, move that aside, and bring this in. Smart guides. Oh, you seem to love music with acoustic traditional instruments. Orchestras seem to catch my ear as well. Well, next year we're going to be going. I mean, this is posh. This is not going. Yeah, this is posh. This isn't going to a rock concert. Not by any means. But I mean, geez, as how expensive tickets are for Taylor Swift, Timberlake, might as well be. No. Okay, there's ads. I'm gonna go get water. I will be right back, and we'll continue working. So hang out, everybody. Okay, thank you for hanging out, everybody. Ads are still going on, but we're going to continue. Like where this is going. Alessandra is back. Welcome back, Alessandra. Ooh, that's a tangent. Evie, have a great day. Trying to remain positive. Yeah, the dogs are innocent, Evie. I'm kind of digging this. Yeah. Want to try some colors? Trying to think if there's anything more that I could do with the grapes. Well, let's try play with some color. No, Oliver usually has to work. On Tuesdays. He's got to be in the office. Oof. We got a we're lurking from Devlin. Hi, Devlin. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I think this one though, the note. I don't know. I'm kind of digging where we're going. Why did that get screwed up? Why? Oh. This is kind of what I had in mind. Actually, what I had in mind initially that's what I had in mind initially. I actually don't mind the purple either. I like that color background. This is looking nice and smooth. Well, I think we're coming close to the end. So chat, here is the question. Actually, do this differently. There. Okay, so chat. We have the original in the center. And my goal today for this exercise was to try to add a little bit of motion and class it up. The question is, for you, did I succeed? I mean, I still like the original logo. Where's it? The heck is going on here? I've lost something, people. Where'd you go? It's definitely more classic. I like the font you chose, Mr. Shawn. Thank you, Mr. Bruce. Okay, where is... Don't want to isolate. I always lose this. Devlin says, I'm age 20 and cannot read this old people writing, so I'll go home. So yes, you make it adulter. Yeah. Caroline says, yes, it looks classier. I do like the purple grapes, but the only thing with the gold, so white grapes are a gold color, which is what Riesling is. So I think it's a little more important. Got the movement, but I would rework the grapes to make them look like they're going forward. Okay. I didn't like the grapes going forward. Here. I didn't like the grapes going forward because it felt as if there was a disconnect. I imagine the grapes in gold foil. I feel as if the claver is pulling it out of the scene. So I'm having problems with it by having it at the same angle as the T. I mean, something like that could work. Fitting it right in there. Where is... I always forget where to find transform effects. I thought it was in the appearance panel. One second, everybody. Can't believe I can't remember how to find this. Scale corners, scale strokes. Bruce has a good point. Bruce is saying, yeah, I can nestle in somewhere. It would work. Question is it more about the music or the wine tasting? That's why there's a music note. Like the Rheingau, oh geez. The Rheingau is known for its wine. And I don't know if you were here for this, Bruce. So this is kind of where I live. This is down just a little bit from where I live, but this is what it looks like. Grapes. I don't know what time, but this is where it is. If I come down to the Rheingau, here is a map of the Rheingau, and all of the green are vineyards, and so you can see it's pretty freaking important. The wine is. The music festival is kind of giving you the best of both worlds, I guess. So if you're doing something in the Rheingau, it's got something to do with wine. I came in when you were showing the maps. Oh, okay, Bruce. Gotcha. So, yeah. I'd get out of that. Oh, yeah. That's one of the reasons I really like within the original logo having the note, the music note. Now, adding a little bit of flair to it, going with a script font, I wanted to add a, God, why can I not remember? I already freaking forgot. A quaver note. So I thought adding a quaver note with the script font would make it look nicer. A touch of elegance, if you will. I think I succeeded. I mean, it took me 2.5 hours, but we did have some good tangents. I would say these two are probably my favorites. I like the purple and the gold. Yeah. All right, I think we're going to come to an end. I did everything I wanted to. So, cool. This was fun. Is this something you all would like to see again? Or, like redesigning a logo? Do you enjoy this? A poster next. A poster. For the festival. I can give it some thought. I'll give it some thought. Yeah. You could add a foot coming down to squash the grapes. They use air. They use air. You know, the funny thing is, let me get back here. The way that they advertise, like, this is so well known that if you don't purchase your tickets, like in January, maybe February, for a concert that is in August, you're not going to get tickets. This festival is so huge that they don't need to advertise. Like, they're sold out months in advance every year. Every year. So their amount of advertising consists of one of those tall banners, long flag banners at the location where it's going to be held at, and coming in, because there's only one road. There's only one road to get into the Rheingau. There's one sign, and all it is that. No dates, no nothing. That is it. How long have they had the watermark? Ooh, good question. 1 second. Rheingau Musik Festival. Logo. That's a good question. So, they have the old one is there. Wait a minute. Okay, is it in black and white? Here's the literary festival, the Rheingau Literary, the little ink. Oh, here's the catalog. It's sent to you. That's this year's catalog. Oh, I might have been at this one. This is at Schloss Vollrads. Ooh, that's tiny. No, that was a while ago. But this year was the concert like this at the castle at Vollrads. Okay, that's the hike. They might have had this logo for a long time. I mean, there's only 2 logos I see. Let's put in history. Okay, here's the old one, the RMF. Ooh. Elena, boom, thank you. Are they actually trying to make people feel it's all year? It damn near is. I mean, when you look it up, I thought I had it. Where are it's the wine region. Tony Harmer designed it for them way back when. Awesome. Like if you go, let's go up to program. And this, okay, so all of this is for August, from today on. So what is today? Today's the 26th. There's 5 days left. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 concerts happening this week. Then we have September, and we've got quite a few concerts. Then we get into the Christmas stuff, and we've got the Christmas orchestras. So technically, after Christmas, wow, there's a lot for December, and then January for next year. So already you can start buying tickets, setting up to May. So yeah, it kind of does go all year. Yeah. Okay. That might have been. I was here. this is the concert I went to. I sat right here. Yeah, so this is cool. Like, when you're there at night, you know, at first the birds are all flying over, and then once the birds stop, then the bats all come out, and that bats are swooping around you, swooping above you. Yeah, that's the concert I was at. Cool. I was not expecting that. So this technically is their first year ever. No, the festival never ends. Okay, I get you now. I get you. I mean, I guess. Okay, there's another logo. What year is that from? That's for this year. Okay. The only other thing I can think about, hold on. 1 second. And I check something out. I thought maybe there would be a different word for logo in German, and there is not. So, okay. Yeah, so I only see like 3 total variations. Yeah, that's it. That's it. What kind of music is played there? At what concert? I mean, it's a lot of classical music. But like the festival, well, here, this is the one I was at. This was classical music with Cuban influence. So they were playing like Mozart and with classical influence, or with Cuban influence. Take care. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Hopefully that answers your question, Alessandra. Okay, so in less than 2 hours, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I am going to be with Jack on the Firefly Discord. Maybe. Well, no, I'll be there. I just don't know how much I'm going to be doing. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not a fan of today's stream. So take it for what you will. Anyway, all right, I'm going to let everybody go. Thank you so much for hanging out. Is that what are you asking, Umacorn? Ow? I'm waiting for Umacorn. Oh, you're not a fan. Correct. And controversy. I think it is. I think it is. There's. You know what? This is my stream. I can talk about it. That's fine. I have never used. Today's stream is going to be about showing off the third-party models that are within Firefly. Why? They're not commercially safe. They scrape the internet. This is coming from Adobe. Adobe wants us to show off the third-party models. And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I haven't downloaded them. I've never used them. I don't want to use them. So, I don't know. We will see. We will see. I gotta show you this. You gotta see this. I was not at this concert. This is at a cloister. This is in the church. And I've been to a couple concerts here, and it is freaking amazing. Wait a minute, I might have been at this one. I sat around the corner where this sign is, where this Rheingau Music. What year was this? I might have been here. Yeah, you can see the orchestra. The whole orchestra pit is there. We sat around the corner down on this side here. Wow. Oh, I forgot about that. Devlin, I was in a very, very, very high-end meeting, and I said the same thing. And their response was, it's going to be released Tuesday. And I'm like, I'm just letting you know how I feel. So, yes. Yeah. I'm not going to bring it up during Firefly. I'm not going to talk about it during Firefly. We're just going to see what happens. So, anyway, I want to thank you all for helping me today. This was a lot of fun. I think I have succeeded in this exercise, what I was trying to do. And so thank you all for your input. So everybody have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you in chat, stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. Bye, everybody. And thank you, Umacorn. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.